this must be Scott Hessler doing that.
That's Hessler.
Today.
And then that's Scott.
That
That is Scott.
Please.
Could you make an announcement for us?
possibly. Depends on what it is.
Fans that are using seeds
Okay,
would prefer to have them spit in a cup.
okay.
We
I've
got
been
a
asked to
streak
make an
there.
announcement. Folks, if you are eating sunflower seeds, please spit them into a cup, not just put them on the bleachers or on the ground, so to keep our facility clean. We'd appreciate that very much. If you need a cup, you can get one from the concession stand. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
I just had to relay the message because the message got out to me.
Somebody goes, well, there's signs at the concession stand. I'm like, they don't go to the concession stand, they won't read it. I don't. Somebody said Brookins was.
Marching and spitting all over the
I
place.
don't see him.
That shocks me because they don't even, they're not even allowed to have sunflower seeds at their field after the flop show.
Probably wouldn't go anywhere else. They just like go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's some people that are just slobs.
Well, nobody gave me the signal that we're ready to go.
It's 5:04, I say roll.
Let me go. Let me go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, we welcome you to beautiful Hyde Stadium here in Pierre, South Dakota for game number 3 of our day number 1 of our state tournament today. The first game, Sioux Falls West Post 15 defeated Aberdeen Post 24 3-0. The second game, Brandon Valley Post 131 defeated Brookings Post 74 4-3 in 8 innings. The next game coming up is Watertown Post 17 against the Rapid City Post 22 Expos. Our concluding game of the evening, somewhere around 7:30, will be Rapid City Post 320 Shooters against Pierre Post 8. We'd like to give you the starting lineups at this. Well, we'll give you the reserves and the starting lineups at this time. We'll begin with the visitors on the scoreboard. Watertown Post 17. Number 8, Hunter Pelagian. Number 9, Cole Nygaard. Number 22, Max Martinson. Now the starting lineup. Leading off, the catcher, number 11, Cole Hansen. Batting second, the shortstop, number 10, Carter Bisker. Batting third, the pitcher, number 21, Jackson McClemens. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 20, Luca Bassine. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 12, Ashton Rabine. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 6, Kane Everson. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Tripp Jorgensen. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 14, Cooper Heiser. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 13, Jackson Tholick. Watertown Post 17 is coached by Jared Cyrus and Jack Heesh. Now for Rapid City Post 22 Expos. Beginning with the reserve. Number 20, Riley Scott. Number 35, Brady Lee. Number 11, Carter Brager. Number 31, Wyatt Reeder. Number 33, Aiden Roberts. Number 24, Jace Morgan.
Please.
Number 10, Blaine Hunt. number 13, Dawson Inhofer. Now the starting lineup. Leading off, the right fielder, number 15, Ben Hassett. Batting second, the left fielder, number 18, Kane McLeod.
Oh my gosh.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 12, Lars Kiefer. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 19, Raiden Juby. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 22, Trevor Closer. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 28, McCoy Rippentrop. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 16, Easton Tesh. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 29, Burke Eschmeyer. Pitching for the Post 22 Expos, number 17, Peyton Giddings. Coaches for Rapid City Post 22 Expos are Jace Caldwell, Sean Keller, and Dan Hagel. At this time, Scott Hessler will lead the teams in the sportsmanship code. Let's play ball. We want to remind everyone that if you can't be here for every game of this tournament, the games are being live streamed. It's on Facebook. Just search for Pierre Post 8 Baseball. You can also follow games on the Game Changer app.
Nothing's working at the moment.
Nothing?
Do you think I could jack in and if it starts to buffer more than normal, pull me out?
Well, you can give it a shot.
We'll see if anything works. I'm keeping my bit rate low. I'm pulling as little as I can while being online.
Yeah, and I'm doing 720 on here, so it's nothing
Yeah,
spectacular
yeah.
on the side either. So.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. Thank you. All right. Well, you probably are watching this back on the recording, which will hopefully go up later.
For Watertown, Post 17 in the first inning. Leading off, the catcher, number 11, Cole Hansen.
Okay.
First pitch is at 5:12 p.m. Game time temperature by AccuWeather, 96 degrees.
All right, Ben Hassett. Leading off here for Watertown. We've got Cole Hansen on the mound, taking Giddings for the Expos. Expos coming into this game the 1 seed. The presumptive favorites in the tourney based off of seeding and whatnot. That'll be a walk. So Giddings hands out a free pass to Hansen to start off the game.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 10, Carter Bisker.
Up comes Carter Bisker. All right, popped up in the center. Underneath it, Kiefer. He'll make the grab. Out number 1.
Batting third, the pitcher, number 21, Jackson McClemens.
Please just go live.
Did you get it?
All right, we are on. Just barely, but we are on. Thank you all for tuning in to Hard Hats TV today. We've got another presentation here. It's the Junior Legion State Tournament. We've got the Expos against Watertown Post 17 from Watertown. Our Expos currently the 1 seed in the tournament. Watertown coming in as the 3 seed. One of the harder teams they'll play in the pool play section of this tournament. 1 out, 1 man on second. Tatum Giddings on the mound. Jackson McClemens up to bat. Fouls 1 off.
2 games and we haven't had a starting pitcher go less than 7 innings. Well, one guy didn't have to pitch the 7. Go off and play the game.
1-1 count. Thank you all for bearing with me. I know that the connection not ideal, but we're doing the best we can thanks to a little help. And that's going to be a back spinning bunt. And it gets away from the first baseman. Rippentrop cannot make the grab. And a run will score for Watertown. A sacrifice bunt. A good throw, honestly, from Giddings. Though McCoy Rippentrop kind of twisted up there trying to avoid the runner.
That's what I was for too, just making sure.
Well, it still gets a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So that'll go down as an error. Runner stays at first, but Hansen will score. An unearned run, and Watertown takes an early lead here in the top of the first inning. Day number 1 of the Junior Legion State Tournament here in Pierre, South Dakota.
Luca Lassini.
Those of you who probably know, the Hard Hats season came to a close earlier today with a 15-5 loss to the Harrisburg Gold. They finished 54-17 on the season. Won an out-of-state tournament, the first time that happened in the Torvey era. So definitely a season to be proud of. However, unfortunate, they could not get 45. 1-out count. McClemens on first, Lassine up to bat. Outside ball. Count is 2-0. Here in the top of the first. Expos come in with a record of 47-14, including their incredible run in the Gopher Classic. Strike 1, taken on the outside of the plate. You guys are probably hearing me more than you're seeing me, so this is going to be a little more of a radio call kind of deal. I mean, you wouldn't be seeing me anyways, but you get it. 2-1 count. Giddings, curveball, just off the plate. This Expos team full of great arms. At least 4 or 5 I can count that are hard hats ready. 3-1. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Lacine. Nothing but wind on that one. And we've got a full count. Giddings looking for his first K of the day. Curveball, swung on and lined into left. That'll get down. And there is the first hit of the day. Luca Lacine lines one into left.
Batting fifth.
And there's 2 on with 1 out now.
Number 12, Ashton Rabine.
Ashton Rabine now up. Rabine, the right fielder. Trying to keep this inning going here for Watertown. Two on, 1 out. First pitch high to Rabine. It's quite a hot day here in Pierre, and I hear it's only going to get hotter. I was hearing a triple-digit forecast for tomorrow. Added with a little, but not, Yankton or Brookings humidity. And I mean, we're right off, not too far off the Missouri. Now we got a 2-0 count. Tatum Giddings pitched an important game in the Gopher Classic. Ooh, just high, they say. And the count now 3-0. Count. High and inside, ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Tatum Giddings hands out his second walk.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 6, Kane Everson.
McClemens to third, Lacine to second, Rabine to first, and up comes Kane Everson, the second baseman, trying to bring in some more runs here. Watertown looking to stake quite an advantage early in the game here before the Expos even get to hit. Giddings kicks, delivers, swung on and hit back up the middle, past Eschmeyer at short and into center field. That'll be an RBI single for Kane Everson, and Watertown makes it 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Eschmeyer at shortstop today. I'll get to the lineups in between innings.
Baseman, number 7, Trip Jorgensen.
Obviously, Dawson Inhofer on the Hard Hats, actually having a very good performance at the state tournament. I believe going something like 5 for 7, something like that. Very good. In relief of Wilson Kiefer playing short. Infield a little bit in. There's a strike. Bases loaded, 1 out. Watertown probably making a good decision to wear the whites. 5:22 local time. Out here at Hyde Stadium in Pierre. Middle of the state. Pretty good spot for everybody to come together. That's going to be ball 2. Gonna have a quick chat. Easton Tesh, a good pitcher in his own right, going to come out and talk with Giddings. We have a relay from the water boy to the man on third. Two balls, one strike. Giddings, after his conversation, throws a little bit high again. The count now 3-1 here for Giddings. A walk would bring in a run and bring in the third run. He finds the zone that time, fouled back towards us and out of
Foul
play.
balls will be returned to the concession stand for $1, sponsored by Hyde Glass and the Lawn Chair Game.
That's something that the Junior Legion tournament has over the Class A Senior State one. It was only 50 cents per ball in Brookings. It's a whole $1 here. Taken high, ball 4. And Watertown will bring in another run. Third walk of the inning, handed out by Tatum Giddings. And the third run scores. Luca Lacine comes around.
Cooper Heiser.
So it's already a 3-0 lead here for Watertown, just inch by inch, allowing Giddings to
I'll just say that she needed to be up here.
pretty much,
Works out for everybody that way.
I mean, they're
Who's singing?
capitalizing on his mistakes right now. Curveball, strike 1.
Perfect. Works for me.
All right, this is Cooper Heiser. Curveball again, strike 2. Just caught the edge of the plate on the inside. Not all of the tournament. I'm going to be broadcasting all of the Expos tournament games. The full tournament is going to be streamed on Facebook. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Tag applied, and Giddings gets his first strikeout. All 3 of them curves.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 13, Jackson Pollock.
And here's the last one to come up in the inning, Jackson Pollock. Pollock, the center fielder. You'd hate to strand guys. I mean, you did bring in a lot of runs already. But that being said, against a team like the Expos, the 1 seed in this tournament, you don't take any chances. You put up as many as you can. You don't leave anybody on. Especially when you've been gifted an error. That has likely saved you an out. Runner at third, getting a little antsy. Swung on in line into left. McLeod after it, and he'll make the running grab. Kane McLeod ranges after it and is able to pull it in
3 runs for Watertown.
to save a few runs from scoring.
2 hits, 1 error, 3 men left on base. After a half inning, the score, Watertown.
So to recap that inning,
Rapid City Post 22.
2 hits turn into 3 runs. 2 of them are earned. No, 1 of them is earned. There is 1 error on the first baseman Rippentrop, and 3 men are left on. It is 3-0 Watertown after the top of the first.
Plus then we were going to also be dual streaking here and here.
All right, thank you all for tuning in. I will answer that question. So we're not broadcasting all the tournament games like total. We're only doing the Expos games, but we'll be doing all of the Expos games, whether it's 4 or 5. The way this works, 3 days of pool play. Then you rank out, see who separates from the pack. The top team plays the second place team in the other pool, and then vice versa. So you make it to the top 2 of your little 14 pool. You make it into the playoff section, and then on Sunday, we'll play it out. 4-team tournament to decide who will be the champion. That's the way it works. Let me give you the lineups real quick. So now coming up for your Post 22 Expos. Leading off is right fielder Ben Hassett, followed by left fielder Kane McLeod, center fielder Lars Kiefer at the 3. Cleaning up is third baseman Hadley Burris, batting 5th. Second baseman Graydon Juby. Designated hitter Trevor Schlosser is at the 6 hole. First baseman McCoy Rippentrop bats 7th. The catcher Easton Tesh is 8th. And shortstop Burke Eschmeyer at the 9 with Tayton Giddings on the mound. To repeat for the Expos, first 3, right fielder Ben Hassett, center fielder Kane McLeod, and right fielder Ben Hassett, left fielder Kane McLeod, and center fielder Lars Kiefer. The middle 3, third baseman Hadley Burris, second baseman Graydon Juby, and designated hitter Trevor Schlosser. And then the bottom 3, first baseman McCoy Rippentrop, catcher Easton Tesh, and shortstop Burke Eschmeyer with Tayton Giddings on the mound. 2-0 count so far. Now there's the first strike to Ben Hassett. That's going to be flared out of play. Nice touch here at Hyde Stadium. I personally enjoy the picket, the wooden picket fence outfield. There's ball 3, taken low. Hassett, a big fan of the streams. Swung on in high, Hobb. Oh my goodness. It's going to be caught by the first baseman. Throw. The pitcher is off the bag. Really? They call it out. I thought he had ran past it by the time he grabbed it. But they call it out.
Left fielder, number 18, Kane McLeod.
Might have gotten away with one there, but Ben Hassett, he's staying at first. They're going to talk it over. I think he touched the bag, then jumped and caught it after his foot left the bag. He's out. All right. Unfortunate for Ben Hassett. Talking of which, I don't know. You would think it would be more bouncy on turf. I don't know if I've seen a ball bounce that high on a chopper at any point this year. Okay, Kane McLeod now up. Oh, 2 count. Taken just a little bit low there, McLeod. The catcher really throwing some, really keeping the pitcher on his toes there on the throwbacks to first, or to the mound. That swung on in line, down the line, and foul. Good contact there from Kane McLeod, who made that running catch with the bases loaded to end the first inning, or in the top of the first at least. 1-2. Called strike 3. Breaking ball hits the top of the letters, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Number 12, Lars Kiefer.
First strikeout of the game for Watertown starter Jackson McClemens. Here's Lars Kiefer, younger brother of Wilson Kiefer, who I know also has a college athlete brother himself, so there's a couple Kiefers still. I think it's a brother, could be a cousin. I'm not out of ancestry. 1-1 count. McClemens swung on and lifted high into left, tracking it and making dropping the ball is the left fielder Cooper Heiser. That was unexpected. All right then. There were the rare E7 on a still fly ball.
Third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris.
There is not much wind here. The sun not really where he's looking. I don't really have an explanation for that one. But no matter what, it's a break. Up comes Hadley Burris. He's got a man on second.
Baseball out on the field over in the right center field there. Somebody can get rid of that. Thank you. Good, I haven't seen that.
It just popped over. I think it hit me. Oh, yeah, no change.
All right.
Got your ball in there.
Hadley Burris, the cleanup man, now up with a runner in scoring position, which probably shouldn't have been there.
Whoever's gonna help out, so.
I guess the Hardhats get some luck back after Hassett was called out at first to start off the inning. 1-1 the count here to Burris. Burris swings and turns one down the line. Caldwell tries to barehand it. Can't quite get it. He still got it though.
Let's just do that way.
I haven't seen him.
1-2. Swung on and line down and into right field. It tight ropes the chalk, and 1 run gonna come in. RBI single from Hadley Burris, and the Expos are on the board. That was just as close to the line as it possibly could have been. It was just hugging that thing, rode it into the outfield, and the Expos get on the board. And pickoff attempt a little bit late. That's something they should get used to doing. Expos extremely fast, not afraid to steal. Almost all of this lineup, maybe not almost all, but at least 6 of the players in this lineup with double-digit steals. Several with a 30 or 40. Speed, one of the major strengths of this team. Fouled away. They were having Burris take off there. So he might be under higher surveillance, per se. 0-2. Swung on and chopped over to second. Handled cleanly. Throw on target. And that'll be the inning. But the Expos get a little complimentary run thanks to the drop in left field and a single from Hadley Burris.
In the first inning, on 1 hit, 1 error.
So after the first inning, the Expos trail, but not by a lot. They trail 3-1. We'll see how they are able to respond in the top of the third, if Watertown keeps the pressure up or if Giddings settles into a groove.
21. Yep. Black day.
I had 20, but I'm going 21, so I think I missed the.
Whatever you guys want to say.
No, I'm sure you're right, I think I missed the air on the left field.
No, I still get 21.
All right, let's recap that inning. 1 hit leads to 1 run. It is unearned. There is an error on the left fielder, Cooper Heiser. And 1 man left on base. 3-1 the score. It was a ugly start to the game for the Hardhats in the top of the first. The defense was fine. I mean, there was an error, but anyways, it was a kind of a tough play. Kind of cramped. But Tatum Giddings walked 3, allowed 2 hits, and allowed everybody to come up to bat. So the leadoff man going to come up and start off this inning as well. Cole Hansen going to reprise his role.
For Watertown post 17
Hansen,
in the second inning.
a rare leadoff catcher.
Cole Hansen.
Not something you see every day. The contact catcher, a dying breed, if it ever existed. Giddings' first pitch, fastball at the knees, strike 1. A 1. Curveball, taken low. Trying to give you a little more view of the field there. 1-1 the count. Caught the edge of the plate, strike 2. Curveball swung on and lifted into left. McLeod underneath it. He'll make the grab. First out recorded here in the top of the second. Hansen does not score this time round.
The shortstop.
That we know.
10, Carter Bisker.
And Carter Bisker back up. He was the first out of the game, a fly out into center field. He was the only one of the top 7 batters not to reach base for Watertown, so probably trying to get back, get right here. Probably felt a little lonely on the bench when everybody was out in the field. Curveball inside. Everybody got to hang out on the base paths, came in a little sweaty. He was in the shade. Well, not really. The sun's kind of peering into that dugout at the moment. 1-0. Curveball inside. Giddings gave out 3 walks in the first inning. Does not want to do it again here. He gives a very outside ball there, and it's now 3-0. I know it's mostly an audio call for you guys. I appreciate you all still sticking through. Strike, finally. Taking Giddings hits the zone there on the show me pitch. A little bit of dusty conditions out here at Hyde Field, at first base area. Looking like a coop. That swung on and lined into left field. That'll be a single. So he does get right. Carter Bisker able to reach base like many of his comrades.
21, Jackson McClellan.
And there's the first hit of the inning for Watertown. And up comes the pitcher, McClemens. He put down a sac bunt his last time up. Awkward throw and catch situation led to an error, and he came around to score. As did the person he was trying to sac bunt. Big off attempt, late. And there goes the clean white jersey. Caked in dust. Sorry, Mom. Fastball swung on and hit into the gap in left field. McLeod handles it on 2 hops. Throw to the infield. It'll keep the runner at second, but another single from the pitcher, Jackson McClemens. His first hit of the day. Second time reaching base. And back-to-back hits off Giddings. Put 2 men on with 1 out here in the top of the second inning for Watertown post 17. The good news is, as hot as it isn't turf. Turf usually makes things a little hotter, black pellets. That's where I learned about mirages, where you can kind of see the light bend, and it gets all squiggly on the horizon. You just lay down next to the turf, get some dark spots in your ear. Get to see it. 0-1 count. Double play in effect, force out everywhere but home. Curveball popped up into center field. Kiefer coming in on it, tracking it, and making the grab. That'll be the second out. Nobody moves. So, the majority of outs been flyouts into the outfield. But Ben Hassett hasn't gotten any action right yet. 2 flyouts to left, 1 strikeout, 2 flyouts to center. Just a lot of high pulled balls here. And it brings up Raybon. I think this is a lefty-less lineup. I'll have to double check that, but I haven't consciously noticed it. Expos got a few in their lineup. Hassett among them. Rippentrop might be. I gotta remember. I think it's either Ribbentrop or Schlosser, one of them. Checking, back, swing and a miss on a high heater. Strike one for Ashton Rabine. Rabine took a 4-pitch walk his last time up. There's the first strike. And Jace Caldwell going to come out and talk to him after that. It's holding onto his shoulder a little. And Giddings might have pulled something. Because I don't know why else you would pull him in the middle of the at-bat. Hello, Grasshopper. Nice to see you. You a grasshopper or are you a beetle? Might be a beetle. It's kind of big, very dark. I get it. Get the AC. Probably feels nice. Getting a better look at the little critter here. It is a beetle. Or it could be like a wasp or something, actually. Not gonna say that, you know. You don't say fire in a crowded theater. Actually, looks like it might be a wasp. We'll be okay. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. Hold on for me. These games will be uploaded in higher quality once I get back to the hotel.
Now pitching for
So after the game, if you want to watch it back in higher quality with the video doing a bit better, then you can do that. So we have Trevor Schlosser coming onto the mound to relieve Giddings, who's seemingly left with an injury. So Giddings goes 1 2/3. He earns 1 run, strikes out 1. I mean, he could earn more. He strikes out 1, 3 walks, and 4 hits allowed. Trevor Schlosser going to come up on the mound now. Schlosser, a traditional starter, was taking up the DH slot, so he will stay in his 6-hole, but the DH now forfeited. But considering it was him in the first place, it really doesn't make that big a difference right now. If he is pulled, it will make a difference. He's actually due up after this inning. Schlosser throwing some solid heat there. Schlosser reporting a fastball between 79 and 81, which is pretty dang impressive, especially when you consider he is a freshman going on sophomore. Doesn't look like it. He's 6'4", but he's 15. So, yep, 15. Yeah, we'll see. Reported 6'4", 170. Fastball in the at about 80. Breaking ball, 69 to 70. Changeup, 72, 73. That's his own reported stats. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He'll add on his own strike to the count, inheriting 1 from Giddings. And Rabine now in a 1-2 jam. Ball outside. Pulls up a lot of things. The ball is somewhere within that cloud. And that'll be ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now to Rabine. Another one in the dirt. You can really tell this time. Really tell when it hits the dirt. Just a big cloud. Full count for Schlosser in his first at-bat here with Rabine. He winds up, doesn't go. I don't really know how box work, clearly, because that felt like it might have been one. I don't know. Full count. 2 on, 2 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Trevor Schlosser sits him down in relief. And nobody scores for Watertown despite 2 hits in the top of the second inning.
2 men left on base.
The Expos
Inning and a half, your score. Watertown
working with it.
17-3.
Yeah,
Rapid City Post 22 Expos 1.
I think he's a little like wasp or something. Fun guy.
5.
Oh, he's climbing up towards the camera area. You might be able to see him for a minute. No, not quite. He's dodged it.
5.
5 for him, yeah, that's what I got too.
Let me help you out a little. Yeah, you see him? There you go. All right. Well, baseball again. You got a little wasp break. Hope you enjoyed that. So I never went through the lineup for Watertown. I'll do that now. The catcher, Cole Hansen, led things off. Shortstop, Carter Bisker, is second. Pitcher, Jackson McClemens, bats third. The first baseman, Luca Lacine, is at the cleanup spot, batting fifth. Right fielder, Ashton Rabine. Second baseman, Kane Everson, is at the 6 hole. Backing him up at the 7, third baseman, Tripp Jorgensen. Left fielder Cooper Heiser is 8th, and finally at the 9 hole, Jackson Fallick with McClemens on the mound. So to repeat for Watertown, their first 3: catcher Cole Hansen, shortstop Carter Bisker, and pitcher Jackson McClemens. The middle 3: first baseman Luca Lacine, right fielder Ashton Rabine, and second baseman Kane Everson. And the bottom 3: third baseman Tripp Jorgensen, left fielder Cooper Heiser, and center fielder Jackson Fallick. With Jackson McClemens on the mound. There's McClemens again, throws the ball outside. He's thrown a few of those while I was reading, and it's now 3-0. So leadoff walk on the forecast here for the new pitcher to pitcher, Trevor Schlosser. There's strike 1. I watched Schlosser hit an inside the park home run, though it was officially a double and an error in the 3rd place game, I think it was. Might have been 5th place in the Veterans Classic. Calling for a little time, needs to dig himself a different hole in the back of the dugout, or the back of the... That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And so the second strikeout of the game, first one swinging, comes to the pitcher, Trevor Schlosser. He gets a taste of his own medicine after he got the full count punch out. And now we got McCoy Rippentrop, the power bat, first baseman. Rippentrop, notably large as well. Swung on and hit down the line. It takes a very odd hop off a divot in the dirt. That is just unfortunate. He hits it hard down the line, and it finds a divot in that dug-in first base area and takes a otherworldly hop over the first baseman. You got to feel a little bit scammed if you're the first baseman there, Lacine. But McCoy Rippentrop gets a single, and Easton Tesh now up. Tesh, the catcher here today. He's got a very large bat, or at least it looks large. He's pulling it around with authority, though. Where'd that thing go? Oh, I lost track of the wasp. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. McClemens. Quite a lanky righty as well. Big off attempt, late. First base bag. turned into a shade of tan. There's a strike taken at the letters. Good pitch there from McClement. He locates at the top part of the zone. There's a mosquito. Don't like them. 0-2. Oh, there he is. Swung on and hit back up the middle. Second baseman muffs it. He doesn't know where it is. It goes through his legs, and that'll be an error. A second error of the game for Watertown. This one a little more reasonable. And having some trouble with the grounders.
The shortstop, number 29, Burke Eschmeyer.
Burke Eschmeyer up to bat, playing short now. Eschmeyer, the shortstop. Dawson Inhofer was taking over most of that when he was down. He's been up and down from the Hard Hat squad this season. Currently up. I think that guy just came into your frame. I think you saw a little lost there for a moment. It's a big guy. That's going to be fouled away. And we have a 1-1 count. I'm struggling to get traction on the glass. Sliding a little. Ugh. Bunt shown, and he misses it. Eschmeyer goes all in, puts his body into it, and comes up empty. So you're really having some trouble, and then it takes off and starts buzzing, and I get nervous. 1-2. Ooh, that might have been a strike. They call it a ball. It definitely was good on the y-axis, maybe a little bit off. 2-2. That's outside, ball 3. Count now full for Burke Eschmeyer. Eschmeyer, an accomplished pitcher. Sure, we'll see him at some point in this tournament. Swing and a miss. He tries to hold up to no avail and cannot make contact either. He'll sit himself, or he'll be sat down here. Third strikeout of the game.
The right fielder, number 15, Ben Hassett.
On a full count. And the second full count strikeout swinging of the inning. That's how he's recorded both of the outs. And ball 1 offered. And Ben Hassett up to bat here. He will foul it away. Hassett batting a very impressive clip.
Foul balls can be returned to the concession stand for $1. Sponsored by Wahi Glass and the Lawn Chair Gaming.
Yeah, he's just having some. So on the season, Ben Hassett batting .330. Outside ball. Was batting even higher than that in the Veterans Classic. Or not the Veterans Classic, the Gopher Classic. OBP of 426. And a tremendous pitcher on the mound. Just off, they say. And it's a 3-1. Swung on in, softly hit over the shortstop. It is scooped up. The throw on the run, on target. Good play there from Watertown's shortstop, Carter Bisker. And that'll end the inning. So the Expos do not put up any despite 2 hits, or despite a hit and an error.
1 error, 2 men left on base.
And the Expos.
Score, Watertown post 17-3, Rapid City post 22, Expos 1.
The Expos unable to score there. They still trail by 2 going into the top of the 3rd inning. Recap that inning: 1 hit leads to no runs, no earned runs, 1 error on the second baseman, Kane Everson.
That's by far my favorite.
And 2 men left on, bringing the total up to 3. It is 1-3. Watertown on top. Nobody scores in the second. Still plenty of time to go. But this is a small sample size thing. If you lose one, you're going to be competing with somebody else, surely. You would think that in order to get that second place spot, you'd probably have to win a tiebreaker or something over somebody. And that really opens you up if you're trying to play on Sunday in that 4-team elimination bracket championship day. Really can't open yourself up to that, especially as the 1 seed here for the Expos. They'll be the home team for all of their pool play games, as the higher seed than everybody.
But then, like, at the middle school, like, in the gym, like, we were looking at fall games. Like, what about this fall? There's some boys over at 20 that are never used. And then there's a boy beside over here. So you can't have it.
Thank you all for watching here on Hard Hats TV. I'm Oliver Fell, bringing it to you. This will be my final thing for the summer. Maybe Hard Hats TV. We'll see. But this tournament, the last one that I'm traveling with the team with, as the Hard Hats were eliminated earlier today
Kane Everson.
in the state tournament, so they will not be going to the Central Plains Regional.
And the other gym, there's 4 walls and 3 doors. 4 doors. But you got 1 wall in the alley.
So this post-22 season gonna finish on Sunday at the conclusion of this tournament. Then we go to fall ball, or football for a lot of these guys. Ball and dirt. Now 2-0.
But I suppose
Another one outside.
so maybe that's what
And just 3-0.
but maybe that's why they don't do it. I don't know. Remember that Kirby's always like a grand track.
Finds the zone on that one. No, does not. So I suppose that'll be a walk. 4-pitch walk handed out to start off the inning for Trevor Schlosser.
Number 7, Trip Jorgensen.
And Jorgensen going to come up. So after a strikeout, he gets a walk. And Jorgensen up. He walked with the bases loaded his last time up. Shows bunt, pulls it back. But now Burris, suspicious of him, over on third. 1 out. Another one low. Schlosser, 6 straight balls to start off the inning. Big off attempt, not in time. Only gets the knees dirty. Not a full-on flop there. Oh, again, just the knees. Preserving the shirt. 2-0. Very inside, get out the way. And that is ball number 7 of the inning. Still yet to find the zone for Schlosser. Curveball finally locates. And first strike of the inning. Finds the zone. Now a 3-1 count. Pick off. Worth a tag. Fastball, strike 2. So, the 3-0 makes it full. He's able to locate on the next two pitches and now has a chance to strike him out. Payoff pitch, Schlosser, curveball, strike three! He comes all the way back from a 3-0 hole to get the K. Schlosser finding the zone at the right time and freezing the batter as he watches all three strikes
Left
hit.
fielder, number 14, Cooper Hyde.
There's the first out of the top of the third. Cooper Heiser now up. He struck out swinging. The only strikeout victim to the opener, Giddings, who was out of the game with a little bit of seemed like a shoulder injury of some sort. High, and watch out. That one gets over the head of Tesh. And that'll be we're going to call that a wild pitch. Everson advances to second. That's the furthest he got last time. There's Sadie Tesh in attendance. I'm not sure. She does good photos that I use sometimes. And also was the person who made those little trading cards in the Catch-22 store. Taking ball outside. Next year we should add little like fun facts to the back. I think that'd be cool. But like Philip, briefly, or he kind of knows how to do the saxophone. That would be a good little thing. Ryan Negebauer, big golf fan. Ball in the dirt, taken, and now a 3-1 count. Schlosser has been in worse situations. Man on second, one out. To Heiser. Taking ball 4, and that'll be the second walk of the inning for Trevor Schlosser. So he has 2 Ks and 2 walks in his outing. A lot of true outcomes going on here. A lot of watched balls is also part of this. And now there's 2 on with 1 out.
Number 13, Jackson Pollock.
Expos, knowing that they're playing either, they could technically just play 3, but probably playing at least 4 over the next 4 days, wanting to preserve their pitching as well as they can. Bunt put down, foul. Oh, slipped a little. Tesh gotta cement his footing a little better. Strike 1. So foul ball from Follick. Follick, with the bases loaded, hit a line drive into left field where Kane McLeod tracked it down on the run to finish the top of the first. Schlosser does a little spin around, looking at the man on second, doesn't throw. Oh, 1. Fastball swung on into center, coming in and making the grab is Kiefer. He'll throw to second just in case the runner doesn't get back in time. And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 11, Cole Hansen.
37.5% of all outs recorded today have been recorded on flyouts to the center fielder. There's a stat. And the leadoff man back up, Cole Hansen, a walk and a fly out for him. This is the same situation that ended the top of the second inning. There were 2 on, 2 out. And in that time, Trevor Schlosser got the K on the full count. Oh, 1. The fly has landed on my fingernail. Flicked it around. Now it's on the scorebook. Curveball off the plate. Just a wee bit outside. And the count now 1-1.
Was I supposed to remind you?
1-1. Hansen awaits. Another ball spiked in the dirt. Maybe not spiked. That was a little harsh. 2-1 the count for Hansen.
So yeah, I wasn't
Just a little bit outside again. The curveball doesn't break enough to find the plate. Though the plate a little obscured at the moment, I will say.
the night before, out of nowhere.
Get out the little brush. Sure you will between innings.
And so I wanted to tell the house.
3 balls, 1 strike. Schlosser handed out 2 walks in this inning. Swung on and hit softly and through. It finds the right spot, splits the uprights in the defense, and penetrates left field to load up the bases with 2 outs here. Cole Hansen, his first hit of the game.
The shortstop, number 10, Carter Bisker.
And Bisker now up. 1 for 2.
Yeah.
1 out. Curveball finds the zone. Schlosser locates. Bases loaded for Carter Brisker. Watertown has stranded 5 on base so far out of a possible 6. Grounded high over to third. Handled cleanly by Burris. Throw is offline! And Ribbentrop delivers a hit stick to the man on first. Throwing home, and Tesh might have a play. He doesn't. He blocks it. 3 runners score on an error from Hadley Burris, and I don't know what they're going to do because Ribbentrop undoubtedly ran him over at first base. He can't believe it. He's wondering what happens here. But what are you supposed to do? Give him a base? I'm not sure what the ruling is there. You got 3 runs. Yeah.
Yeah, that could have worked from side.
Everson.
I don't know
I don't need I don't need
So Everson, Jurgensen, and Heiser all score on an error. Or sorry, Everson, Heiser, and Hansen all score on an error on Hadley Burris. That could have ended the inning without any runs coming in. Instead, 3 come in on the error. And they've decided, yeah, they're going to give him second. It is now 6-1 Watertown. A disastrous error from Hadley Burris.
Yeah, he was just, he was part of that dramatic.
Okay.
They talked about going to left field. Probably worked for us when he took it.
It's ready. I just needed a key. I'd like to open that gate with I don't know. I'll see if I can find something.
So the man's on second after McCoy hit him.
He's got it open down there now, doesn't he?
Should be. They had the bus in the
And so we're just going to go back out. Carter Bisker awarded second.
We're gonna post the colors like we did before when we walk out. And just
Jackson McClemens
and then
up next.
after they play the national anthem,
A run
and then you give them
and a single on the day. Not the same trip. A single in the second. A run in the first after reaching on an error on a sacrifice bunt. What are they talking about? Is Caldwell asking for an explanation right now? That's my guess. He's just asking for an explanation of the ruling where they gave the man the free base. Undoubtedly, McCoy Ribbentrop did run over that guy.
That's all I've been All right, so we're gonna do it the same way we did last time.
Yep, that's what I said, right.
This isn't C-SPAN, we don't wanna watch the debate.
But I think the argument that Rapid City's gonna have is if he hadn't gone to second, he might have had him play for Hyde if he had second.
Well, all right, all is settled.
The pitcher, number 21, Jackson McClemmons.
McClemens back up. Watertown with a very fortunate set of events happening there. As Burris, Burris misses the throw a little bit high on a tall target. Swing and a miss way in front of that one. Breaking ball pulls the string on Jackson McClemens. Third at bat in 3 innings. Oh, 1. Hey, ball. One and 1. Eschmeyer calls for a pick back. Schlosser says, not this time. Watertown undoubtedly hitting and taking pretty well. Good plate approach on the day for them. 1-2 count. Curveball just high. Very close pitch there. Rides the line. Umpire gives it to the batter. And now we've got a 2-2 count. Infield playing opposite field deep. Curveball inside, gets away from Tesh, and the runner moves over to third on a, what do you call that, a pass ball. And now the man on third, one man on third, 2 outs, full count. Schlosser ended the last inning on a full count, strikeout swinging. He could do it again here. Nope, time call. Little intermission. And we're back. Swung on it off the end of the bat. Swirler goes foul. A little bit of banter between the first base coach and the batter. Tesh going to go talk to his pitcher. The mound is well hydrated, I'll give him that.
He's like, well, I don't want to get wrong. I said, I mean, I know where you come from. I get it. It's like, that is probably better.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. He gets the K. Do they have to finish it? No. And that'll end the inning. But a disastrous error from Hadley Burris leads to 3 runs scoring. And Watertown, post 12,
3 runs for Watertown in the 3rd inning.
Takes a 6-1 lead. A serious deficit here for the Expos going into the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're watching Hard Hats TV. Or probably listening to it. You get it.
37.
3rd strikeout of the day for Schlosser. Recap that inning for Watertown. Just a ball.
I had the biggest part.
Recap that inning. 1 hit leads to 3 runs. None of them are earned. There's 1 error on Hadley Burris at 3rd base. And there are There's one man left on, bring a total up to 6. But they also have scored 6, so you can hardly complain. Well, Expos in a bit of a situation here, trailing 5 runs in the bottom of the third against a very good Watertown team, presumably throwing their ace. You would guess.
When it happened, he said it was going to be about a 12-week deal, and we're right at about the 12 weeks. So.
Against the 1 seed, a very important game.
His vitals, and he did everything he needed to do, and yeah.
To reference Watertown, the 3 seed, I didn't put it up on your scoreboard because it wouldn't have fit.
Left fielder, number 18, King McLeod.
Strike 1. One. Big swing and a miss there for Kane McLeod. Down to the count 1-2. Called strike! Just got the top of the zone. And that'll be the 4th strikeout of the game for Jackson McClemens.
Lars Kiefer.
Good start to the inning for Watertown. Brings up Kiefer. Look at how tiny they are on my frame. Taking ball. That swung on and hit hard into left field. Rolling. Kiefer touching first. He will hold up there. Not going to try to go to second. And a single on 1 out. Get the Expos on the base paths here in the bottom of the third.
The center fielder, number 14, Hadley Burris.
To this point, Kiefer, the only one of the Expos to score a run. He has a chance to do it again. He's extremely fast on the bases.
One of you.
Kiefer, pick-off attempt. He's been picked off once this year. 52 stolen bases to just 5 caught stealing.
That's a good percentage.
Taken, strike at the letters. Up to bat, Hadley Burris trying to atone for that error. Runner takes off, swung on and through into left center field. Still rolling. Coming home is going to be the runner. A hit and run successful. Or a run and hit, I suppose. Successful for Hadley Burris. The shortstop was pulled across trying to help out on the tag. And as the ball was hit right to where he'd previously been, it gets through. And that'll be an RBI. I think that's just that would be an RBI double.
Number 19, Braden.
Because he made it there, and they were never trying to get the man at home. That would be an RBI double for Burris, despite it not getting over anybody's head. Lars Kiefer scores his 2nd run, and the Expos now down 4 runs. Bunt put down the left line, and it's going to be grabbed, and didn't really have his foot right off the bag. A solid throw, given the rushness of it.
What do you think? I think so.
And that'll be an infield single for Graydon Juvie. Bunt single.
Pitcher, number 22, Trevor Closer.
That's what the Expos do so well. They're a small ball team. For all of you from before. Actually, you would know what small ball means, surely. I could give you a whitey ball kind of deal if you want to take that. Just good sound defense, a lot of fast runners, contact, cramp plays, delayed steal, and taking off. Graydon Juvie safe at second, no tag applied. And now 2 in scoring position here with 1 out in the bottom of the third for the Expos. Things shaping up nicely. Trevor Schlosser up to bat. Take and strike at the belt. Maybe slightly above it. The navel. Swung on and a bouncer over to third. It'll be caught up and, oh, the throw off line. It bounces off of the fence. And Schlosser comes into second. The shortstop, Brisker, tried to make a heads-up play, catch the man in a rundown between short and third to get the lead runner there, but missed his mark, overthrowing the third baseman, Tripp Jorgensen, and that'll be another error. Watertown making quite a few of those in this game. That is their third in 3 innings. And for some reason, they're going to come talk to the pitcher. So Schlosser will reach on a fielder's choice and then get to second on an error. Hadley Burris scores. He would have scored anyways, though. He would have scored anyways. Juvie makes it to third on an error. E6.
The first baseman, number 28, McCoy Ribbentrop.
And so the Expos make it 3-6. The tying run comes to the plate, and it's McCoy who can knock it out. Inside-out swing, hit down the line. They'll make a play at first, able to hold Juvie at third. And good vision there, good
Catcher, number 16.
situational defense from Luca Lacine. It's a good time to be named Luca, with Doncic and the Pixar movie coming out. It's getting a exciting little. It's just it's a good time to be a Luca. Two outs now here in the bottom of the third. Still 2 men in scoring position. Easton Tesh up to bat. Tesh got some speed on him too. It wouldn't be completely outlandish to see a bunt here. Taken outside. 2-0. Swung on and hit over to second. It is handled cleanly. The throw on target, on time, on line, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left in scoring position. However, the Expos do put up 2 more runs and make it a 3-run game going into the midway point of this ballgame, the top of the fourth upcoming. Expos making some progress, but they got to keep Watertown from extending the lead.
Watertown post 17-6. Rapid City post 22 Expos 3.
Recap that one for the Expos. 3 hits turn into 2 runs. Both of them are earned. There is 1 error on the shortstop Brisker, and 2 men are left on, bring the total up to 5 on the game. But the score is tripled in that inning.
Last out.
Give us some numbers.
All right. I think we have it set up. We're trying to make it set up so that the parents can turn it on and kind of leave it going, and we can see the, you all can, well, all the parents can see the U16 state tournament taking place in Fitzgerald Stadium and Pete Lean Stadium. Try that out. I think it's working. We'll see. I set it up as
For Watertown in the fourth
foolproof
inning.
as I thought I could
First
do it.
baseman, number 20.
So we'll see. I could have overlooked a thing or two though. Oh, Luca Lacine now up to bat.
Who is? Oh, well, good.
Lacine 1 for 2 on the day. Had a single in the first, came around to score, and then flew out to center before that. Made a smart play at first on a ground ball in that last inning, keeping the runner at third, preventing a run from scoring. There's a strike. Forced in on the close side of the plate. Now a 1-1 count here. Schlosser kicks, delivers. Curveball just outside. And now we got a 2-1 count. Schlosser operating pretty quickly at the moment. Another curve off the plate outside. That curve sitting at about 69-70. So pretty fast for a curveball, especially at this level. Swung on and lined hard into right field. Hassett gonna run back on it, and he cannot make the grab. It is fair. Headed into the corner. Hassett bangs up against the wall, throws it to the cutoff man. Handled, and they'll keep him at second. Good defense to keep the man there on what could have been a triple in most situations. Ben Hassett able to prevent a 3-bagger, but nonetheless, Luca Lacine with a leadoff double here in the top of the third inning, or the fourth inning for Watertown. That's a triple in most situations. Combination of good play and right, a good relay, and then the fact that this is the first baseman prevented a 3-bagger. Rabine now up, a walk and a strikeout for him. Has not put anything in play. Infield playing a little bit in, expecting some sort of bunty thing, I think. Strike 1. A 1. Swung on and lifted into shallow center. Handled by Kiefer, the first out recorded. That's an important step here for the Expos. And the first time Rabine has put one in play.
Number 6, Kane Everson.
Everson with a single and a walk, a run and an RBI. Not on the same set of things. One out, man on second, top of the fourth. Expos trail by 3 here in their opening game of the Junior State Tournament here in Pierre. Strike 1. I think I got a little bit of too offensive a shade of blue for them. I think it's closer to this. Alright, there we go. I changed the shade. I don't think it changed for the thing though. Anyways, I changed the shade. Hopefully it's better. I don't think it updated. But anyways. 0-2 count. Schlosser looking for his 4th strikeout of the outing. He's had 2 swinging, 1 looking. 0-2. Curveball, swing and a miss. A beauty of a pitch there. Gets a whiff from Everson. He goes down swinging. 4th K of the day.
Number 7, Tripp Jorgensen.
And Jorgensen now up with a walk, an RBI walk, and a strikeout looking. Expos trying to keep him off the board. Schlosser doing a good job of recollecting himself after that leadoff double and keeping the runner exactly where he started. Fastball, strike 1. One swing and a miss, strike 2. The breaking ball really getting the better of a lot of these Watertown batters. Just got a piece of that one. And Jorgensen able to survive. He lives to see another pitch. On deck is Heiser. Schlosser ended the last 2 innings on strikeouts. He'll do it again. Schlosser gets a pair of Ks in that inning, and despite the leadoff double, nothing else comes. A shutout top of the 4th for Trevor Schlosser and the Expos. He gets a fist bump from his coaches.
3.5 innings, your score. Watertown post 17-6. Rapid City post 22. Expos 3.
And that'll end the inning. So 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 1 man left on, bring the total up to 7. And the Expos still trail by 3, but they are making progress. The middle of the 4th here. True midway point. Though, it's a little unfair because the Expos haven't gotten to bat their 4th time and the other team has. But yeah. That wasp seemingly left me alone and somewhere else. Still in there? No. It's moved. Hopefully out. That'd be nice. Get back to your little gray nest.
What's that? Say that again.
When you introduce the team,
Kind of a sad color.
just have, if I was you, I would just start off with Aberdeen.
It's kind of like lifeless and dead, you know?
Grand Valley, Brookings.
Right.
Watertown, Rapid City, Post 22, Post 320, Pierre.
What? I thought we were going to introduce players for those 2 teams.
We will, but, I think we'll probably have everybody line up on the field for everything, for the national anthem and stuff.
For Rapid City in the 4th.
All right.
Shortstop, number 29, Burke Eschmeyer.
Outside ball. Eschmeyer leads off this inning. Just his 2nd at-bat of the game. He struck out his last time up. Eschmeyer tried to put down a bunch his last time. Came up completely empty. He smacks one. Worm burner into left. And that'll be a single. Burke Eschmeyer leads off with a single under the glove of the shortstop Brisker. And now Eschmeyer on the bases. He has 25 steals to 3 caught stealing this year. I don't know why they're giving an extra batting helmet over to the first base coach. Not totally sure. But 2nd pitch was a single. Here's Ben Hassett. He's looking for his first hit. Typically gets a few in the game, but hitless so far. He arguably had one in the 1st, but umpire said the pitcher was still on the bag when he caught it. Pick-off attempt a little bit late. Bunt put down, foul. It was just set up with an odd angle there. Or it already looked like it was kind of angled towards foul territory before the bunt was put down. I could see it pretty well going down the 3rd base line here. I mean, you guys could see the same thing I could see.
Yep.
Curveball outside. Didn't quite curve enough. Not a problem of mine. 1-2. He swings on one, overhand, over to short, and he fell and dropped the ball. Did he misplace his foot, roll his ankle there? Brisker had a sure play at second, probably a double play, and instead he rolls his foot or something. The ball falls out. And just some divine intervention there to keep the out from being recorded.
Just got too excited.
So that'll be the second error of the game for
18,
Brisker.
Kane McLeod.
It won't go down as a hit, but Hassett does reach base. Double steal totally in the cards here. First pitch ball. That was just kind of freaky. I don't know. I haven't seen that specific kind of error. Here's Kane McLeod. He struck out looking each of his 2 times up. Though he puts down a bunt, foul. Small ball, the name of the game here. McLeod batting .354. Inside the Parker for him. At some point this season, an inside the park home run. Puts a bunt down, backspin, and foul. Too much backspin on that one. And down in the count 1-2. Got to try not to strike out for the 3rd time today. Expos as a team, 370 stolen bases to just 47 caught stealing, an 89% clip. And no more 400 attempts. He puts down another bunt, and this one will stay fair, I think. Yes! It sits about 3 inches. I don't know, is that west or something? I feel like that's west of the foul line. It just sits there.
Center fielder, number 12.
And a very perfect bunt. And a risky bunt call after 2 foul bunts on the third, for possibly the 3rd out, had it been, or the 3rd strike, had it been a little bit, more foul. 1-1. Outside. Here's Lars Kiefer. Kiefer reached base. He scored both times he's come up. A single and reaching on an error. A little bit low. The catcher tries to frame it back in the zone. Good attempt there from Hansen. But unfortunately for him, does not convince the umpire. 3-1. Outside ball 4! He does a very large, exaggerated bat flip for a walk. And no matter what, that will move everybody around. And another run will score. The Expos creep ever closer. 4-pitch
Third
walk.
baseman, number 14. Hadley
Kiefer
Burke.
earns an RBI for that one. It is an unearned run, as Burke Eschmeyer, in all likelihood, should have been out at second on the play from the shortstop Brisker. But he rolled over his foot or something. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Oh, ball off the back of the helmet, and that'll be another run coming in. The pitcher getting seriously wild out here. McClemens, who had not handed out a free pass until this inning, gives out 2 of them in succession. A RBI hit by pitch for Burris. That's the definition of taking one for the team. And Hassett will score. So Hassett scores his first run. Expos keep moving, and it's a 1-run game. Bases still loaded. The tying run on 3rd. Go-ahead run on 2nd. And Graydon Juvie now up. He put a bunt down the line. Infield single his last time up. A bunt with the bases loaded, kind of a little more risky because they can just go to home or any place that's closest. Usually it's home, though. Though we know that doesn't necessarily mean things, as we found out with...
Second baseman,
No, I'll
number
hold it.
19. Graydon Juvie.
Thank you all for tuning in, despite the less than ideal internet connection. It'll all be uploaded later in full quality when I get back to the hotel. Strike 1. It'll take a while, but it'll happen. So if you want to watch this thing back with all the video that you desire, then you can do that later on tonight. I'd expect, I mean, there's an opening ceremony after this, so we'll be staying for that, of course. Fouled away. And then
I don't know for sure.
we might have dinner or something. Might just be taken to the, we'll see. No matter what, which one of those flying ants? Swung on and, oh, what a play! Wow! Incredible diving grab from Kane Everson. And he stands up, throws it over to first, gets a double play there. Wow, I don't know how he could do that even. He was playing in.
Number 22, Trevor Closer.
And it paid off. So now the Expos might not even tie here.
Yeah, 2 runs, 3 runs scoring.
Yeah, I think they were smart to just settle for the 2.
And the ball gets away. And the man at second was starting to run to third. He was over halfway there by the time that Lars Kiefer, that Kane McLeod decided he wasn't coming home. Or he probably didn't decide. It was Shirley Jace Caldwell at third. But anyways. That's going to be swung on back up the middle. Handled cleanly by Brisker. Throw in the dirt. Got it. And they'll keep the lead. Watertown with an impressive recovery with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Down just 1. And the Expos are not able to equalize.
On 2 hits.
They still trail
1 error. 2 men
going
left
into
on
the
base.
back half of the game, but they do make some serious progress. 6-5 the score.
Those 22 Expos,
And
5.
Schlosser
I didn't see it.
pitching better than ever.
I was walking up the hill. I didn't hear all
Recap that one. 2 hits lead to 2 runs. Neither of them is earned. There is an error on Brisker.
That's still what I come up with.
And
So you got
2 are left on.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I missed one then.
6-5.
Where I at is 1, but
Well, we're going with 84.
6-5 the score.
Is the line right? 6, 6, and 4, and 5, 7, and 2?
let me see. 6, yeah.
Well, all right then.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Watertown back up. Schlosser going into his 4th inning of work, though one of them was just most like 80% of a strikeout. And we really got to work to get some dust off of home plate.
For Watertown in the 5th inning.
That's good enough.
Left fielder, number 14, Cooper Heiser.
Cooper Heiser now up. A walk and a strikeout swinging on the day for him. Has not put a ball in play.
Brandon beat, Rookies beat Brandon 3-0.
Ball in the dirt.
So Brandon's out.
I didn't even know the NHL had a training camp.
Full-time right.
Take an inside ball. Two out. Curveball, strike 1. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Curveball, potent. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Trevor Schlosser looking for his 6th punch out of the day. Does not get a bite there on his curveball that time. Heiser, 1 walk, 1 strike, or 1 strikeout. We'll see. It has a very yellow ball by now, I must say. But the color of the ball doesn't change the way it flies, I suppose. It might.
They used to say glow in the dark one.
Yeah, back in the dead ball day, put some tobacco on it, rub it in. Well, full count. Sign given, relayed over to the little bullpen in foul territory. That's a high hopper. Good grab from Schlosser on the run, and he'll take it to the bag himself. Out number one. Good play from Schlosser.
Yes, yeah, that's how they teach it. Anytime you can.
Center fielder, number 13.
And Jackson Follick now up, the 9-hole hitter, the only one to not reach base at any point in this game for Watertown. Oh, all right. Well, Schlosser going to be pulled in the sake of pitch count. And we'll see who comes in. Is that Juvie? Looks like Graydon Juvie going to shift over to the mound. Yep, Juvie coming out. He will shift over to the mound. We'll see who goes to second in his stead. Got 11. Carter Breaker moves over to second. So Schlosser will be removed from the 6 hole. Carter Breaker moves to second. Then Graydon Juvie moves to the mound. And Schlosser removed. Schlosser finishes after a clean 3 innings. A clean 3 innings over 4 innings, but 3 total innings pitched. He has 5 Ks, allows 0 earned runs.
He's just going to say Watertown. And then Watertown will come out.
And walks 3.
Where the field and the grass, or the field and
So,
the turkey.
good performance from Schlosser. Interesting thing, although there's only been 2 errors in the game for the Hard Hats, or for the Expos, only 1 of the 6 runs for Watertown has been earned.
Then you'll do the code, or is who's still doing it? Sorry, yes, who's got the singer? So he'll do the code, and then Swaley will sing, and then play ball. But we do have to, I have to remind the team, they cannot leave until the color guard
They
is
should
off.
announce that.
Curveball, strike 1 from Juvie. Juvie
And
pitched a 6 2/3 shutout in the quarterfinals of the Gopher Classic.
Question, how about,
Ooh, just got under that one.
we'll have to read.
A runaway curveball, leaning to make contact.
Hello?
And the count now 1-2
I'm up in press box.
for Graydon Juvie. With Jackson Follick up to bat, he has not struck out. He hits it softly over the head of the shortstop. Finds some green grass, and that'll be a bloop single
Hessler does it.
for Jackson Follick. And up comes the catcher, leadoff man Cole Hansen. Hansen had the full range except for a strikeout of outcomes. He's reached on a walk, flew out to left, and had a single, scored twice in 3 times up.
They want to have him out there. Then I think.
Man on first.
Man at the first, then the coach.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Juvie. It's good to know I don't have to rush so much at the end of this to pack up because, well,
What I would say.
there's a strike.
do what you want. What I would
I don't
say
have to
is
pack up
go
and
bring out
go
the
as
colors,
go as
do the
much
national anthem.
at the end of this because they have the little ceremony.
You do it
So everybody's going to stick around a little bit longer than normal.
always.
Can I write on this?
Yeah.
Code colors.
You never.
0-1.
Okay, tell me that again.
Double play in
Bring
effect.
the teams out.
Bring the teams
Lights
out.
there.
Juvie.
Teams.
Overhand
And
fastball
And the
outside.
Legion code,
Yep.
okay? Then
Color
the
guard.
color guard,
National anthem,
play ball.
play ball.
No, the national anthem, retire the color,
Right.
then you retire the
Right,
colors,
right,
and once the color guard leaves the field.
There's a strike right down the middle.
right.
Juvie
Change
locates.
colors, play ball. Oh, play guard, play ball. Okay. That sounds great. And she's singing up here. She does not want to sing down.
1-2 curveball up and
Oh, good.
up and outside.
Just tell her she doesn't have any cookies.
She does.
And Scott is not gonna use the microphone, so the microphone she can use,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry about sharing
Okay.
2-2. Juvie winds up. It's swung on, hit over to second. Handled cleanly by Brager, but he throws it offline. And both men will be safe. That could have been a double play, but Brager, relieving Juvie at second, misses the throw. That'll be the third error of the game for the Expos. A costly one,
Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
as both runners reach safely. When it looked like it could have been two. Unfortunate there for the Expos. And up comes Bisker again. Bisker, a single, reached on air and flew out. Curveball, strike one. Wow, that went all the way up and all the way down.
Yes, sir.
Gets like hits in there. He's like, that number is bigger than the other for us. Like, so it just
I'm
cuts
gonna go
off
sit
the
down
numbers
out here.
right there.
Good idea.
But like, unless you really pay attention to it.
Kind of a sloppy game for both teams. 7 total errors over 4 1/3 innings played.
We went to
So averaging about 1 per inning.
No, it is pretty hot out there. It's gonna be actually a year or so.
Has he ever been there?
High ball.
Baseball's supposed to be hot.
I know it is.
I was like, what do you do? It's like, going to baseball and that's it. It's not baseball. Okay, well, so you trip, dude. So then he went with this guy that he sells roller.
Oh, it's only 94.
1-1. And swung on and lined into right field. Over the head of Rippentrop. Scooped by Hassett. He'll pump, throw. Rippentrop handles, and that'll be an RBI single. Watertown puts another one on the board. Carter Bisker, the culprit.
He sends me and this out. Now sends
RBI single brings in Follick.
brother's wife and me a selfie of us.
The pitcher,
And I was
number
like,
21,
so if you-
Jackson
And
McClellan.
then Alan writes back, don't get on the
And McClemens, the pitcher.
Because it's- this is anniversary.
Back up to help his own cause. Runner on the corners. 1 out. That run, yet again, unearned, however. There have been 7 runs scored for Watertown. Only 1 of them has been earned. And this next one wouldn't be earned either. McClemens.
After they got married, they went to Fenway.
There's a ball outside. Throw from Tesh is low, but he got him.
Gotta slide.
He did not slide for some reason. Not sure why. But Carter Bisker maybe trying to keep the clothes a little bit cleaner. Will go down caught stealing. 2-4. And a good caught stealing there from Tesh.
Even if it wasn't, it should have been sliding.
The guy who caught the ball should have done, should have tried to pick like he's gonna do a third to be interference.
But
1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So, looking like they might get out of trouble here with just 1 run allowed. We'll see. Juvie to McClemens. McClemens stands tall. Swung on in, softly hit, caught by Brager. Redeems himself, and that'll be the inning. So Watertown scores one more on an RBI single from
1 run for
Carter
Watertown
Bisker.
in the 5th on 2 hits, 1 error,
And
1 man left on base.
so 1 hit turns into 1 run. It is unearned. There is an error on Brager at second, and 1 man left on. So they extend the lead slightly. It is 7-5. The reason that the picture is so jerky is because we've had a lot of Wi-Fi issues up here. Just the stadium itself doesn't have a Wi-Fi. I'm borrowing off somebody's phone here. And appreciative to them. But that's why I have been recording this in full quality. I will upload it after the completion of the game when I get back to the hotel. So you can have a clean, no jerking, full quality video of this put up later tonight if you want to watch it back. But this is what we have right now.
I know darn well we had the state tournament here, we had Wi-Fi. Here, Post State baseball, something, was the Wi-Fi capacity. Post State baseball. That was in the program.
Bottom of the 5th upcoming.
Seems like I remember.
The Expos have been scoring 2 runs apiece in the last 2 innings. If they do that here, they will finally catch up to Watertown. The fact that they only put up 2 in the last inning was a real testament to Watertown's defense.
Expos in the 5th inning. First baseman, number 28, McCoy Rippentrop.
Because we have to send reports in on the commission level on all games. And then we have to forward Ross.
McCoy Rippentrop is up to bat.
National.
That little light tower shadow casting on his back leg. Ooh, they call it a ball. Not sure which part of it they didn't like, but it was called a ball. He swings on one. A hot shot over to second. Backhanded grab, throw to first in time. Good play from Everson. And that'll be the first out. Pretty routine play, but given how for lack of a better word, a little bit sloppy everybody has been today, you really appreciate plays like that, which are a solid degree of difficulty. Well, Easton Tesh now up, reached on there and grounded out to second on the day. Also caught that guy stealing in the last inning at catcher. 1-0. Take it high. You can really see a lot of dust come off the catcher's glove there. It's a very good visual. Get that for some stock footage. Called strike at the knees. Just caught it. Painted the corner there from Clemens. Another strike at the knees. Just nipping away at the edges of the zone here. Two. He does it again. Strike 3. Clemens with 3 very well-placed balls. Able to strike out Easton Tesh.
Number 29, Burke Eschmeyer.
His first strikeout since the first out of the 3rd, but his 5th strikeout overall. And up comes Eschmeyer. Eschmeyer hit a hot shot single his last time up. And the ball gets away. Well, nobody's on, so it doesn't really matter. It's a little worrying, though. Take an eye. Now 2-0. Inside again. And the count now 3-0. Well, a walk would be helpful here. And there he goes. Up and in. Ball 4. And a 4-pitch walk. will put Burke Eschmeyer on the bases. Eschmeyer, a speedster.
Number 15, Ben Hassett.
It's 2024.
Ben Hassett up to bat, looking for his first hit. He did score his last time up after reaching on an error, but he has not gotten a hit yet, which we are so accustomed to seeing from Ben. A great two-way player, as are a lot of these players. I know that's something that a lot of POs, which stands for pitchers only, those on the team, really, people like Hayden Lighty and River Walters played a little at the Expos level on the defensive end and got to hit Lee Negebauer as well, to my understanding. And at the senior level, they no longer do that, and they kind of miss it. Strike one. Same thing goes for the position players who don't get to pitch anymore, though that's less common. Taking Hyde outside. You're welcome, Lisa. All right, Hassett, a walk would help him out here. McLeod seemingly getting more and more gas. That's popped up in the infield. See if he can make the play. McLeod underneath it, and he will. Squeezes the glove and makes the final out. So nobody scores in the bottom of the fifth. The Expos running out of time.
In the fifth inning, no hits, no errors, one man left on base. After 5 innings, your score, Watertown post.
Watertown still on top by 2.
Post 22 Expos, 5.
No hits, no runs, no earned runs,
100.
no errors, 1 left on. McClemens running out of pitches.
That's the first inning Watertown didn't make an error.
That's a good little tidbit. That was the first inning the Watertown did not make an error at any point. Thanks to the PA announcer for that one.
You're welcome.
I'll be seeing a lot of you, I just over the next couple days. We'll be good friends. Top of the 6th upcoming here for Watertown. Graydon Juvie back on the mound. Did good at mitigating some bonus runners. Watertown had been given by an error from Carter Brager at second. Brager, traditionally a catcher. You rarely see catcher second base as a combo. But Tesh behind the dish this time. Did Marino tag me in the post? Okay.
For Watertown in the 6th inning, the first baseman, number 20, Luca Lassini.
You keeping a book over here?
Yes.
Okay, do you know Tim Giddings, the first pitcher from the Expos? What was his pitch count? Because on our game changer we have 45, on their game changer they have 46.
I had 45.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not official, but that's what I had.
Yep. It was just, that's what we have to come
All
and
right.
check to you for.
Curveball swung on and lifted into right. Ben Hassett underneath it. He will make the grab. A routine fly out. Records the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
Up
number 12,
comes
Ashton Raybon.
Ashton Raybon. Not just Ashton. Maybe Ash for short. Not totally sure. Ash, a pretty good, what would you call that? Androgynous name. Fits for both.
Sounds good.
Raybine, 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. Pair of flyouts, or 1 flyout and then a strikeout. Oh, bouncer. And good little bobble catch there from Tesh. Fastball swung on, grounded over to short. Eschmeyer handles the throw on target, and that'll be the second out. So 2 quick outs for Graydon Juvie and the defense. Taking care of business
Second
right
baseman,
here.
Number 6, Kane Everson.
And Everson back up. Everson, a walk, a run, an RBI, a strikeout, and a single. I think I'm seeing a Mexican restaurant ad out there, Guadalajara, which I have yet to come across good, like substantially good Mexican food in South Dakota. I've been spoiled down in Arizona, but I wouldn't complain if we got some. I've definitely been having a hankering for it since leaving the Phoenix area, where you can find great Mexican food on every corner. That's grounded over to third, handled cleanly. The throw is high, but Rippentrop able to make the adjustment, does a little half jump and makes the grab. And a very quick 1-2-3 inning, the first of its kind in this game for either side. Good inning for Grade and Juvie. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on. Expos still trail by 2 runs going into the bottom of the 6th inning. They're running out of time, still down by 2. It's not a crazy deficit, but there is some good news on the horizon. The starter running out of pitches to throw. No, they've been, handling him all right.
Pitches
They're all
are at
good,
22.
did not be pretty the next morning.
Okay, so looks like there's no rush. Okay, so we had pitcher pitching, he's on the right, looks like he's headed out the right field. Number 12 from the lead is in right field.
Next year, I think we'll do that.
Now pitching for Watertown post 17, number 12, Ashton Rabine. Jackson McClemens moves to right field.
You're gonna have
All right.
another.
Well, Rabine comes up. He will begin pitching here. So we have the reliever making the appearance. And then switching to right is Jackson McClemens. So just a clean switcheroo. McClemens goes 5 innings. He strikes out 5. He allows 7 hits.
Another lefty who played.
And
has
allows 2 earned runs. Currently in position for the win.
He went 4 this year.
And yeah, so Rabine going to begin.
They'll all be back here.
Well, you get the big bucks.
Next year,
And we are ready to go. Bottom of the 6th here. Leading off the inning is
For Rapid City,
Kane
both
McLeod.
Expos in the 6th inning.
Kids with the.
Left fielder, number 18, Kane McLeod.
Last time he was up, McLeod with a infield bunt single on a 2-strike count, which is something you don't usually see. Strike right down the middle from Rabine. So in some medium level 4 on the stove gas. Taking ball that time. McLeod struck out looking twice and then had that bunt single. Outside.
Years ago, there was 20 kids.
And now we're at 2-1.
18, 20 kids. And now there's 2.
Thank you all for tuning in to Hard Hats TV. I'm Oliver Fell bringing it to you. We'll be bringing you all of the Expos games here from the Junior State Tournament. The count now 2-2. Slightly high. And the count now full. Struck out twice looking, has yet to take a walk. McLeod swings and pops one up, foul territory out of play. There's a lot of foul territory here at Hyde Stadium, I must say.
Foul ball can be returned to the concession stand for $1. Sponsored by Wahi Glass and
My guess is it's like 40 feet from home to the dugout. a straight line. But a lot of foul territory, as you can see. Swung on and lined into right field. A high pitch is turned on, and that'll be a single. Picking it up, the right fielder, McClements. And that'll be a leadoff single. Big hit there for Kane McLeod, his second single in a row.
The center fielder, number 12, Lars Kiefer.
That ball was definitely high. He pulled up and swung at one at shoulder level and was able to poke it through. However you get it done, you do.
Yeah.
But had he taken it, likely would have also been the same result. Kiefer, a single, a walk, and a reaching on an error. He has yet to be out at the plate. Hit by pitch is the last one to accomplish, I suppose, in the 4-outcome trifecta or quadrecta. I don't know. That's going to be flared. Foul territory.
Foul ball to be returned.
Strike one.
Concession stand for $1. Sponsored by Wahi Glass and the Lawn Chair Game.
I don't know how they're going to get to that one.
They'll find a way.
Okay. You give them an incentive, they'll make it happen. Like ants in a maze. 0-1. It's still like substantially hot out here for the record. I'm not. I'm in the air-conditioned booth. Strike two, but the players are. As with the fans, though they're in the shade. Most of them.
I watched it.
Definitely not the Watertown bench. Swung on and turned down the line. Good grab at third. Throw is on target to second. Great play there from Watertown's third baseman, Tripp Jorgensen, on a hot shot down the line that could have gotten through on many senior level third basemen.
The third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris.
So Kane McLeod out 5-4 on a fielder's choice. And Lars Kiefer will reach base. Kiefer reaches yet again.
Bill's probably more motivated than anybody to see him foul pitching.
So we got one out, man on first, 0-1 the count. Expos trail by 2. Burris takes a ball nowhere close to the zone. Burris with a single, a double, and a hit by pitch. Also yet to get out at the plate. He's been a great cleanup man, bringing in an RBI each time he's come to the plate. Pick off, not in time. Kiefer, I would say likely to take off, but he's been on first a few times in this game, and he has not stolen any bases. And he does. Popped up and out of play. He did take off. I apologize. He did take off that one time that Burris got the double because it was kind of a hit and run situation. And he did so just then. But he has to come back. Pick off, not in time. Take it high. 2-2.
That's what I saw. Fastest picture that I faced on the rates. I don't know.
2-2. Take it high at the eyes. Stares it face to face. And the count now full.
We got 15 on 4 games, and we were at 1 game, and then we won the game on 2.
All right, big pitch here. It's hit off the end of the bat squarely. Kind of a lucky foul ball. And he'll stay alive. The cleanup man, Burris. A big part of this comeback. driving in 3 runs so far. Full count. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss! Rabine gets the K, a big one in the course of this game, and there are 2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Braden Julie.
Expos really don't want to lose this game, then they're probably playing in tiebreaker land for most of the rest of this tourney. And Braden Juvie back up. Runner takes off. The throw is a good one. They got him. Just got there before his feet snuck in. And that'll be the inning. So Lars Kiefer caught for probably like the 6th time or something all season. Yep, I'm right. 6th time on 58 attempts.
No errors, no men left on base. After 6 innings,
Good play from the catcher Hansen.
Rapid City Post 22, Expos 5.
So in that inning, 1 hit led to no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on. Another errorless inning in a row for Watertown. And the Expos down quite a bit.
Next year's 13s will be pretty good too.
Their teams, you were right. They're really good. And that 14 is like they're all the age groups are really good.
Unless he's been there, yeah, game before 22's been bad, and it should be 7.
That's what it
Max
is.
Martin.
And they go, okay, here's one of them. They go, this guy. I don't know if he entered the game earlier or if he just beat you.
Well, if you do that, you're gonna give up a run against us.
Well, I mean, what is not in
Well, Braden Juvie back out on the mound, or is he? Is that Juvie? And a different colored mitt. So I'm going with maybe not Juvie. Let me look. Oh, Brager back out to second. Oh no, there's Juvie. They just had Burris hanging out with the
Batting
ball.
for Trip Jorgensen, number 22, Max Martinson.
Well, a flawless 1-2-3 inning last time for Braden Juvie. He'll face the bottom of the order, Trip Jorgensen, who made a good grab and throw to make it out. First one of the inning last time in the bottom of the 6th. Expos really right up against the edge here. Luckily, they are the home team, so they get a chance to respond to whatever happens here. Play it a little more strategically. Strike 1. That's going to be hit softly, and Brager makes the grab.
Left fielder, number 14, Cooper Heiser.
You want to win, you want to do it, you can't win. But at the end of the day, just get reps in, it's a process.
And that'll be out number 1. Cooper Heiser up to bat. Juvie retired the previous 5 in order. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Juvie really settling in here. Swung on and turned, but fouled. Just a little ahead of that pitch, but good contact nonetheless from Heiser. 0-2. Curveball low. Hey, leave me alone. Fly. Wow. Done that a few times in my life. Grade and Juvie, time called.
Yeah.
As far as we need to warm up and stuff before this or after that?
Before. Before, warm up before.
Okay.
One and two. Swung on and hit into left field, and it'll be foul. McLeod following it all the way out there. He'll retrieve the ball, though he will not get $1. And Caldwell going to quickly talk. We might be running up against a pitch count here or something. There is a warm-up out in the right field bullpen for the Expos.
Which means, yeah, then he can come back, so. Well, they might be sneaking that one in.
You're staying in game someplace. We're coming in. 10?
Probably 20.
20 is Riley Scott.
Coming in to pitch for Rapid City Post 22 Expos, number 20, Riley Scott.
Riley Scott going to come in.
He like super senior at my junior year, and
So we have another pitcher. So in the middle of this at-bat, they're going to pull Juvie. I'm guessing he's running up against some sort of pitch count. He will finish pitching 2 1/3. Wait, never mind. He'll pitch 1 2/3. That's right. 1 2/3. Right. No, it is 2. He's a clean 2, so I needed to split the difference. 2 innings pitched, no earned runs, no Ks, 2 hits allowed, no walks. So a very good outing from him, I will say. And up comes Riley Scott now.
It doesn't matter.
Scott, somebody I have not seen pitch this year in the 6 or so games, or 5 or so games I've done. Scott will take over the 6th hole, which is due up in this next inning. So you might be expecting a pinch hitter in that spot.
especially when the state tournament was 9 innings, it was 20 games tournament every year. Could be wrong.
1-2 count.
Okay, so where
For
are
Heiser.
number 19 go?
Second base, 11
Swing and a hard line drive into left. McLeod running after it. He will make the grab. 2 outs now here in the bottom or the top of the 2nd. 7th. Thanks. 2nd out, top of the 7th. Another good play out there from McLeod, showing off his range. And up comes Follick. Follick 1 for 3. Got his first hit his last time up. Gotta go fetch a bat for his teammate. Somebody's gotta go get it. That's the man on deck, Hansen. So very good. The last 6 batters have been set down in order. Pollock, the 9-hole hitter, takes the strike. Scott unwinds. It's swung on and lines into the glove of the second baseman. Juvie gets the out. And that'll end the top of the 7th.
No runs for Watertown in the 7th inning. On no hits, no errors, no men left on base. After 6.5 innings, the score: Watertown Post 17-7, Rapid City Post 22, Expos 5.
So that'll do it. The pitching part of the game, at least as it currently stands, is over for the Expos. They need 2 or more runs here in the bottom of the 7th. That is an achievable goal, but not a gimme. It's going to be interesting. Expos running up against the running out of opportunities. Down 2 runs. They've trailed every moment of this game. Have not taken the lead at any point or even tied it since the 0-0 start, which only lasted until there was 1 out anyways.
Well, I had that last picture replay 22
No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. Nobody left on. A perfect 7th on the mound for Scott and Juvie. So Juvie, probably a pinch hitter. I see McCoy Rippentrop in the hole here, but he's not the one that's going to come up to bat. It's probably not Scott. Oh, it is Scott. Okay, well, Scott's going to come up after this, take his first swings that I've seen him take.
Well, the Rapid City Post 22 Expos in the 7th inning. The second baseman, number 19, Graydon Juvie.
All right, it's Juvie time. He's coming back up. He was rudely interrupted in his last at-bat by that caught stealing. Getting base runners is the key here for the Expos. Taken strike. One and one the count here for Juvie. A walk as good as a single here. Taken high. Acrobatic catch by the pitcher. It's a 2-1 count now here. Taken high again. 3 balls, 1 strike. A walk would be crucial here. It would be a great setting up for a rally. And no, he does not. Just caught the top of the zone. And Raymond finds the zone. The count now full. Huge pitch upcoming. Taken high, no doubt about it. And Graydon Juvie works a walk as the first man up here in the bottom of the 7th.
Riley Scott.
Huge walk. Graydon Juvie, a fast runner, now on. The only reason they would make him go here, probably to avoid a double play. Though with the errors tonight, it might not be that plausible that a double play would happen. Anyways, Riley Scott coming up. He's going to come up to bat for the first time. He's the reliever who came in the top of the inning. Scott, quite a large frame. Taken, strike 2. Riley Scott batting 100 in 28 at-bats this season. There's strike 3. The first out of the inning is recorded. Expos down to 2 outs, needing 2 runs.
Number 28, McCoy Rippentrop.
3-pitch strikeout. Scott, kind of an unfortunate casualty of giving up the DH when Schlosser had to come to the mound. Taking strike one. McCoy Rippentrop is here. He has home run power. We know this. 324 down the left field line. Pretty hard. Same to right. 324 left and right. Then it's 378 to deep right center and 383 to left center. We saw Alex Dietrich hit 2 home runs, including a grand slam over the wall in left last year. 0-2. High ball. McCoy Rippentrop. Infield playing deep in the middle, shallow down the line. Swing and just got a piece of it. Almost a foul tip, strike 3. It gets out of the glove of Hansen, and Rippentrop stays alive. Many of you now tuning in, thank you all for tuning into Hard Hats TV. We'll have a clean copy of all the video, no jolting. Later tonight, that's a ground ball over to second. Handled cleanly, throw on time. The double play got him! And that's the game. Watertown pulls off the upset. The Expos go down to the 3 seed and start off the tournament 0-1.
No runs for Rapid City in the 7th inning. No hits.
So a tough start for them. Now they no longer completely control their destiny. They're going to be in tiebreaker land for much of the tournament. 2 more games left to go in pool play. Just got to be in the top 2 out of 4 to advance to the playoffs on Sunday. Anyways, thank you all for watching Hard Hats TV. Expos drop this one 7-5. A couple of errors lead to 6 unearned runs. And the Expos cannot overcome it. Thank you all for watching Hard Hats TV. I'm Oliver Fell. Have a good rest of your night. Stay tuned for a recording of this being uploaded later tonight. See you all after this. Final score, Post 22 Expos 5. Watertown Post 17, Junior Legion Squad 7. Night here from Pierre.